So, some of y'all super playful, man. Super playful. Some things, if you're not serious about it, man, just leave it alone. That's the way I feel about it. Just leave it alone. What am I talking about? Street photography. Street photography is where I cut my teeth as a photographer. I walked the streets of Belgium when I first lived there, and that's where I learned my camera. I learned my settings. I learned light. That's why I am a natural light photographer, because I learned how to use and chase the available light given to me. And I still employ that same technique with my portrait work. I don't have a fancy studio. I don't have all this fancy stuff to get more convoluted with complexity that I don't feel is necessary to take a great portrait. But I still go out in the streets and I still practice the art of street photography. Some of y'all play too much. I'm a member of a few groups on Facebook, and there's a few of them that are street photography groups where you go out and you post your work in there and you share it to get engagement. And yeah, some of y'all think just going out in the street and taking a picture of a curvy woman is street photography. Some of y'all think going out in the street and taking a picture of a street sign is street photography. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And it's borderline disrespectful to all the greats that came before us. And it's a slap in the face to them, and anybody that takes the genre of street photography seriously should be offended by some of the stuff that we see in some of these groups. I love street photography, documentary photography. I don't do it enough because I get caught in the trap of trying to produce portrait work to make a living doing that. So I neglect the street photography genre that I respect and love so much. There are some greats, and some of y'all just should not be, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Someone didn't school you, or you didn't do your own homework like I did. I personally think that there should be a moderator for some of the stuff that gets posted in these groups, because it shouldn't even be able to get posted. It shouldn't be able to get viewed because it's disrespectful, man. Don't allow the disrespect to go on. Some people are doing it for clickbait. Oh, I took this great shot of this, and it's a woman with breasts hanging out, half naked on the street. And they'll say, it's street photography. I took the picture on the street. No, it's not. Street photography, in my mind, should tell a story. Street photography honestly started with just mundane people, the Vivian Myers, the Henry Cartier-Bressons, the Joel Meyerowitz, just going out in the streets and just taking photos of blip of the moment, life, interactions in the streets that tell the story. Either funny, they're serious, some of them graphic, but it's the streets. It's the real story of what goes on. So here in El Paso, man, we have a problem with immigration. We have a problem with the displacement of people. We have a homeless issue, but it doesn't get a lot of light shine on it because most people here in the city take pictures of the same buildings, the beautiful architecture, the desert, and they completely neglect the people that's in the street really living life. And I go down and I make sure that I give those folks some light. I want to tell their story. I want you to look at the images and try to figure out the story. How did they get here? What life decision or decisions did they make to get them here? Those are all questions that I try to put in your face. I think it's important. I think it's important because we, as Americans, are very privileged, spoiled. We live in our own little box of safety, comfort, and we drive right past displaced people and people in need all the time without even blinking an eye. We just keep it on moving like it ain't my problem. It is our problem. It is. Can we fix it? It's always the question I ask. When I'm down there, I'm a lot of times I'm even walking and asking myself, how did that person get here? How did this person get here? What drug did they take? What bad financial decision did they make to suddenly end up here? Everybody is born with a clean slate, and we run this game of life. And people fork off in the different directions with decisions they make, situations they're in, living situations. Parental situations, job situations. One guy told me, man, everybody that's on this earth is one bad decision, one missed mortgage, one bad job, one firing, one hit of a drug from being down here with some of us. So don't take life for granted. Live it till its fullest. The images I take are meant. People are like, man, how you go down there and take pictures of these people and doing drugs and you don't feel, no, I don't feel unsafe. I feel safer around them than I do some of y'all that's doing just as well or if not better than me. Because they have a story to tell. They have lived life, living life. They're living life on the edge. Some of them are on the edge of death. Some of them are on the edge of incarceration. Some of them are on the edge of a psychological breakdown and doing something that may cost them their lives or someone else's. That's the stuff I just want to put in your face so we as Americans can just wake up. Maybe some of us, maybe my images will land in the face and the eyes of someone that says, you know what, this guy's on to something. And reach out and say, would you mind doing a project on this so more people can be aware of what's going on in our city? It's not to put the bad light on El Paso. El Paso is a beautiful city. But just like every beautiful city, there is a pocket of not so pretty things that we just gloss right over. So, street photographers, what's your stance on this? I know there's people that go out here and shoot street photography and they'll tell you, one thing I don't do is I don't capture homeless people, drug addicts. Why? It's real. To me, there is nothing more street to photography than someone living on the street. It's our streets. Not everything in our streets is beautiful, picturesque. I will walk right past a Lamborghini and go shoot a drug addict in a heartbeat. I will sit and I will talk with them. I will sit and I will try to get a little bit more of their story, their name, how long they've been out here. they are more willing to talk to you than you think if you come to them with the right approach. Don't go shoving a camera in their face. I will go down there and I will take candid shots, and then if they see me taking the photos, I will go and have a conversation with them and tell them my why. Don't be afraid to go tell the stories of the streets that you live in, I live in, we live in. Someone said, man, how can this happen in a country that's one of the wealthiest, and not the wealthiest country on earth? I said, because we have wealth with things, not values. We should up the values game. Love y'all. Enjoy the images. Tell me what you think about the work. Like, subscribe, all that. Comment, keep the engagement going. Let's start a conversation. Let's see if we can fix it. Love y'all. Peace.